Welcome back to Double Shot Disc Golf News. Today we will recap the Music City Open and some other stuff. Let's get into it. Heading into the weekend, dire predictions of heavy rain and wind dampened our expectations, but the tournament went down with only about as many hiccups as an Adam Hammes forehand. In round one, two-time world champions set the pace at 8 under, while one 6-time world champion did everything very well except for putting, which might be important. Also in round one, as I'm sure many of you are aware, a lesser-known player who apparently likes to cause a scene decided not to play out the rest of the tournament. I'm referring, of course, to Big Jeremy Colling, who DNF'd after only 7 holes. Get well soon, Jerm. In round two, play was suspended due to lightning and rain, so the top cards in MPO were asked to finish round two early Sunday morning. Surprisingly, all the pros agreed to this crazy plan, and the round was completed bright and early Sunday. At the time of the delay on Saturday, Ricky Wysocki was cruising, but he faltered Sunday morning during the rain-delayed finish of round two. And as it turns out, he's not the first Richard in history to struggle at the end of a rain. While Ricky struggled, Paul came out hot, birdieing his first 6 holes of Sunday morning to tie Austin Turner for the lead going into championship Sunday afternoon. Which one of these Discraft Frolfers would prevail to take down the win? Neither. Nicklaus quietly and boringly chased them both down and won the tournament with a clean 13 under par for his second straight Pro Tour win. Finish cowboy, more like finish rock star. Congrats, Nicklaus. This loss left Paul and his fans devastated once again. At this point, we Paul fans have been waiting longer than a group playing behind a card full of cupcakes. And speaking of disappointment, Simon came into the weekend looking for a three-peat, but he misplayed his cards, shall we say. Over in FPO, Silva Saarinen looked to be closing in on her first Pro Tour win in America, but Kristen Lett, and you're not going to believe this part, completed an improbable comeback in stoic fashion to break Silva's heart and take down the victory in a playoff. With Lett taking gold, Saarinen was left disappointed with Silva. Congrats to Kristen on her three-peat. And now I'm going to shoot it over to my colleague, multiple-time disc golfer, for an on-course disc review. MT?
All right, I'm back for part 2 of my review of the disc I found, the Innova Valkyrie, one of the most popular brands of discs out there. Really good hand feel. Now today we're going to do my segment, How Wet Will It Get? Will it get wet? So you know the rules. It is one throw, and we will try to get it across the pond to the basket yonder. Probably 300 feet. Thank you, T-Sign, for not having any numbers on it. So we will try to get it forehand across the pond, see if we can birdie this bad boy. Yeah. Flipped a little bit for us today, but let's go see if it got wet. Well, look at that. Well, I am happy to report it made it across. The disc, in fact, did not get wet. And you know what that means. If it doesn't get wet, don't fret, Internet. We'll get it wet yet. That's right. This puppy deserves a bath. Let's pop it in here. Give it a nice wash. Get it all spick and span. And there it is. Wow, what a beautiful, beautiful looking disc.
Thanks, multiple time. Let's go now to our routine shot of the week. On hole 17 of the final round, Kristen made this little tap-in putt to birdie and cut into Silva's lead. Congrats, Kristen, for executing this week's routine shot. And finally, a few tap-ins. Disc golf gambling is now legal. Stay tuned to see if players start to throw tournaments for money. This week in the booth were Charlie Earsenhood and Brian Ihart. Okay. That's all for this week. Thanks for watching, like, subscribe, and keep golfing those discs. And now, enjoy this shot of the day. Yes, Abby. This episode is sponsored by Millie. What would you like to say? What's your book?
Curious George.
It's sponsored by Curious George.